Okay, you guys. Good morning. You guys are reading the title correctly. Non-black women are out here competing with black women for black men. Black women, who's going to tell these non-black women we don't care? Who's going to tell them that? Who's going to tell these preferences of black men that when you're seeing online, because you do realize non-black women that the only reason why this black man is with you is because he hates himself and he hates black women. And how he got you was by triangulating you against black women. And we no longer care what goes on in the relationship with you and the black man. We don't care. He's your problem. He's all yours. Whatever is going on in your relationships with these broken bucks, it's your problem. Stop coming to our spaces telling us about black men. We already know who black men are, were, and always will be. You don't have to come and tell us about black men. We raised and birthed. Many of us raised and we birthed black men. And we had no problem getting rid of him out of our lives. And you just came through and collected him. So you did us a favor by coming to get the black men that we did not want. And I think it worked out beautifully for you and for black men. Because the non-black men who did not want their women, they ended up sending those women off too. And this is how you ended up with the black man. And this is how he ended up with you. Girl, we are not about to be competing with you for no man, especially no black man. And that is how lame and how non-creative you non-black women are, where you have to just get out here and you got to keep copying everything that we're doing. So now that black women are not giving black men any attention, all of a sudden y'all sitting up online talking about y'all no longer want to date black men going into 2026. So when you were sitting up doing panels and doing lives with black men, while they were shitting on their women, you had no problem sniggling and giggling and laughing pertaining to that. Literally black women being abused online by their men. But now all of a sudden, now since you're getting the same type of mistreatment, you want black women to sympathize and to feel sorry for you. And I really don't feel sorry for none of you non-black women, especially the majority of you who participated in watching black women get tore down by black men. And I really don't advocate for abuse of any woman, but when you participate in the abuse and the mistreatment of another human being, well, then karma finds its way to come back to you. So I really, really cannot sit down and sympathize with many of you non-black women. Because it's not like you were not warned about black men. Many of you were very warned about black men. But you thought your lighter skin, your hair, and your aesthetics was going to make you get a different type of treatment with the black man. And for all of you bucking brokes, black men out here, the ones who date out, please stay with these women. Do not come back into the black community or looking for black women, because we don't want you. We don't want you, black men. If you've been out here laying around with a non-black woman and that is your whole entire identity and dating history, we're not interested in you, black men. Collectively, I don't think many black women are really interested in you black men at all like that. And I've been talking to a couple of the sisters, and they're saying that there is just something going on with you guys. You guys are just not the it no more. So good job, black men, for running your women off from you, because it's literally what you did. You can't sit up here and disrespect your women and then still think you're going to have access to black women. It doesn't work like that. And Akina is never going to be somewhere where I'm not appreciated, I'm not respected, I'm not valued, or any of those things. So black men, unfortunately, even if, now that this thing isn't working out with you and your preferences, I still wouldn't want you, black men. I still wouldn't want you, because it was literally how you guys went about even dating these women that turns me off. And any non-black woman that's sitting up with you and participated in this and saw how many of you treated black women and they're still with you, they're just as stupid and toxic and harmful to black women than you are. And see, black women, I keep telling you guys, we don't have no friends. We don't have no allies. We don't have these women in our corner. The election kind of proved that when these women voted for Donald Trump and, they voted to set women back, it was mostly non-black women who did that. They wanted this system. And they really, really wanted black women exclusively to hurt. We are the most educated women when it comes to the black community compared to other races of women. They're more successful in society, but when it comes to black women and black men, we're the most educated out of the two. The level of betrayal is why I would never, ever trust any of you non-black women and none of you black men. This is why you guys are made for each other. Because black men, you're just as treacherous as your preferences are. And you deserve the non-black woman. That's your queen. That's who you're supposed to be with. It's not the black woman. Because you're never, ever going to treat the black woman correctly. You're never, ever going to treat her right, black men. You're just never, that's just the reality. And this is why I really don't care that you guys are dating out. I don't care that you're marrying out. I don't care what any of you are doing. And all of these non-black women coming into black spaces like they're trying to hurt black women, they have this mentality of, I took your man, look at me. I don't care that you took black men. Girl, I never had him. I've never had a black man. So what am I over here losing? And I've seen enough with black men. I've seen enough with black men, with my own family members, to make me not even want to deal with the black man. So what am I losing here? What am I losing here? Girl, you just with him because at some point in time, you thought that you were superior than black women. And see, black women, this just further proves that black men see non-black people, exclusively these women that they get with, as superior over black women and black people. And that's why I say their unions are going to work. Even though they don't statistically work, they can make it work. Because the black man hates his blackness and he thinks that he's superior than black women. And non-black women think that they're superior than black people and black women. This is why it works. This is why it works for them. Good morning. Same to you. That was a non-black man. You see how respectful he was, black men. He said, good morning, Merry Christmas. No disrespect, none of that aggression, none of that. and I'm talking to other races of men, but it's only this with you guys for some reason and black women. But anyways, it works out for you black men when you date out and when you marry out, even though your marriage rates don't prove that. You guys have the same mentality as these racist non-black women. That's why it works out for you, because you are what you attract, black men. So ain't no need of y'all sitting up online complaining about your preferences, because y'all chose these women and they chose you. Y'all picked each other. And this is why I don't care about when they're getting on here, black women complaining about black men. I don't care. And y'all shouldn't care. Y'all are still trying to give these women grace after they set up online and shitted on y'all getting with these black men. Girl, you think I care about these preferences out here and what's going on with them and black men? No, I don't. No, I don't. Especially if they're the ones who have been sitting up online talking horribly about black women to get with these black men. And non-black women, if you allowed the black man to make you feel like that to get with you, then you need to figure out why your self-esteem is so low. You need to figure out why you keep attracting those types of men in your life to make you want to choose those types of men in your life. Because see, Akina don't do toxicity. Akina don't do treacherous behavior. So if you like it, non-black women, I love it. I absolutely love it for you guys. Black men are not our property. I've said that numerous of times on here. I don't see black men as my property. Black men can do whatever they want to do. The only thing I've ever advocated for was these men keeping black women's name out their mouth. And that's something that most of these black men couldn't do as they were dating out, because they had to find a way to keep putting our names in their mouth while they were dating you. But at the end of the day, non-black women, we don't care. Many of us are out here traveling. We're leveling up our lives. We're making money. We're in school. We're running our businesses. Many of us are a part of the decentrament movement. And a lot of us are out here divesting. So while you coming to get black men, baby, we coming to get your man. Okay? You see how that works? And now, since black women ain't giving the black man no attention, now you on this, oh, I'm getting tired of black men. We should just listen and follow black. No, don't follow black women. Y'all need to think for yourself, and y'all need to be creative and stop following what we're doing, because this is no competition when it comes to no man. And like I told a black man on here yesterday, I'm not about to be competing with no woman out here behind no man. And I'm not about to be competing with no man behind no penis. What am I saying? What's for Akina is what's for Akina. And if I'm going to be with somebody, then he should make my life better. And he should make me his first priority and not an option. So no, I'm not about to be competing with nothing for nothing. Girl, if you want the black men, come and get them. Come and get them. Black women have been telling you non-black women to come and get black men. So what's the problem? What's the problem? The problem is y'all are only dating black men because black women literally hyped them up. When black women were on here calling black men kings and all this and that, which you pick me's really messed that up, because you really sold your man to these non-black women. I'm talking about you pick me's. Y'all was sitting on here groveling at black men's feet and calling them kings and all this stuff here. And the black women who did that, you literally sold the black men off. Girl, instead of keeping your mouth closed, y'all got out here running your mouth, and that is what made the non-black woman wanted to see what all the hype was about. And then of course black men got on here with their lies talking about their this and their that. And these Beckys realized that these men, these black men ain't that and ain't that. So at the end of the day, Becky, we don't care about your grievances. I really just don't want to hear you guys complain about black men. I don't care. I don't care. And black women, y'all need to stop sympathizing with black men and these non-black women. That's their problem. What's going on with these preferences or ex preferences, rather, shall I say? And black men ain't got nothing to do with you and I. So why do y'all care? Do you think the black man would get online and give you grace if that had been a non-black man sitting online talking about black women like that? No. Black men would say that we deserved it, and they would probably talk trash about us in the comment section. So this is why I'm not going to give black men any grace in neither their preferences. This is y'all's mess to clean up, because really and truly, black women, they're only coming out doing this because you guys are not giving black men any attention. They're not, you guys are not giving black men any attention, and you're not giving them any attention. Because anytime a non-black man is getting online talking about black women, or anytime a black man is getting online talking about black women in a good light, either side, you have these non-black women coming in and saying, well, what about me? What about me? What about me? What about you? What about you, non-black women? What about you? What about you? The minute black women get a little shine, get a little light, there y'all go. What about me? What about me? Look at me. Look at what? Look at what? Look at what? It's giving jealousy much. It's giving jealousy, non-black women. And a lot of y'all are jealous of black women. We're the original blueprint. You're a spinoff of the black woman. Did you know that? Y'all get out here, y'all spend thousands of dollars on BBLs and lip injections and all this stuff here to even try to look like us. You think getting out here, getting some BBC and having a baby with a black man is going to make you have a seat at the table with black women. No, you're not. You're not welcome to our table. You're not welcome to sit at the table with us. And that goes for all of you non-black women. I'm not just talking about white tea women. That go for all of y'all. That go for every last one of y'all. I'm talking to my biracial sisters. I'm talking to my black sisters. I'm talking to my Afro-Latino sisters. I'm talking to my Hispanic sisters and my Mexican sisters. I'm not talking to you non-black women. Y'all thought getting out here having a baby with a black man was going to make you feel some type of way, make you feel superior over black women. And in actuality, it's just making y'all look dumb as hell, non-black women. It's making y'all look dumb as hell. Ladies, can we just prioritize ignoring these preferences in black men, please? Especially going into 2026. Because see, what they're not going to do is they're not going to drag. They're not going to drag black women like me into their bullshit. Because black men, this is y'all's bullshit. The preferences, this is y'all's bullshit. Girl, ain't nobody jealous of you getting out here getting with no black man. Hey, if he likes it, then I love it. And if that's what makes black men happy, then I love it. And this is why I tell black men all the time on my channel, I support their unions, but I don't support their unions. What do I mean by that? I support black men dating out, but I don't really care about you guys' unions. Because I know that it's coming from a place of self-hate. Girl, they all over there, and y'all, they all over there in Destiny, Utah's chat, talking shit, talking about y'all really don't like black men. Really, really, non-black women? You really asking us that question? Are y'all really asking black women that question? Really? Why do we, better yet, why are we supposed to like black men collectively? Why? Why? They get online, they disrespect black women collectively. They talk trash about black women to appraise many of you. They don't marry black women. Statistically, they make black women to be single mothers. There's more single mothers in the black community than there are black wives. The state of the black community is in poverty and poor. Black men collectively are individualistic men. They're full of monogamy. They are full of self-hate. Many of them are full of trauma. And what are we supposed to like about black men collectively, non-black women? See, when you get online and you disrespect your women, black men, you don't really get nothing from your women. So that little loyalty that you once had from black women, you know, us getting out here kind of like fighting for you and all this stuff here, those days are over. That little struggle love, little bread crumbling y'all used to give black women in relationships and marriages, those days are over, my guy. Black women are no longer signing up for the abuse with you black men no more. But I'm just trying to understand, why are we supposed to like black men like that? Why am I supposed to like a man who hates me and hates me for simply being a black woman? Because black men can sit down and make all of these excuses about why they don't like black women. All because of our phenotype. All because of our hair. All because of this and that. At the end of the day, black men, what I really hear when you're talking about the things you say about black women, oh, we loud, we masculine, we this and we that. What I really hear is, I can't handle a certain type of black woman who's more powerful than me. So in order to make her feel small, I got to treat her like shit. Because in actuality, I really hate myself. And every time that I look at a black woman, I really, really hate myself. But my thing is, everybody in the world can see how black men have been treating black women, but then they still expect us to be in relationships with abusive men. Y'all really don't care about black women like that. You really don't care about black women like that. A lot of you non-black people really don't care about black people like that, especially black women. Because if you can sit back and watch black men treat black women bad and not say anything and not speak up on behalf of black women in that abuse, then you're just as a participant in it as these black men are. And it's the same thing for you black men too, you so-called good black men. Y'all sit back and y'all watch these black men get online and literally rip out black women's asshole. And not one time do you make a rebuttal video. Not one time do you come in defense of black women and say that I'm sorry that you went through that and you deserve better. And I'm not talking about the few black men that are doing that right now. I'm talking about the collection of you who should be doing that back then when it happened. Why wait to speak up now on behalf of black women now that we have checked out and we're now dating out and divesting from this? Why speak up now? The damage has been done. There are countless videos out here. I mean, countless videos. Thousands of videos of black men getting online, disrespecting black women on public, on 4K, on 4K, in 4K. And then you have the mollywop, of these non-black women getting on here talking about, y'all really don't like black men like that? No, we really don't like black men like that you're dealing with non-black women. I would vomit in my stomach if I was laying next to a black man who hated me and was just in the relationship with me because he hated me. Now I'm starting to believe and have now convinced myself that all of these black men who are out here unaliving black women did it because they hated black women. And it wasn't about love or any of that. It was actually about silencing black women. And that's exactly what many of you black men try to do with black women online. It's so bad, ladies, that when we're getting on here talking amongst ourselves in our safe spaces to each other, they have to find a way to find everything negative in that. When are we going to stop allowing men to be in our private spaces? Because I'm asking for a friend. Y'all don't see black men over here on this channel. And if they do come over here, or any man, they're not going to come up in my chat talking shit. They're going to stay in the comment section, or they're going to stay in the chat. Can we prioritize to stop allowing men to come into our spaces? Because men have no business speaking on women's issues. None at all. So can we do that going into 2026? Because if you got a bunch of male trolls and all of that in your comment section talking shit about women, I'm probably going to unsubscribe from you. Because I'm really kind of getting tired, and I'm not going to say I'm really getting tired of going into safe spaces for women and men are taking over. They're taking over the comment section. I don't see them getting on panels no more with women like I used to, black women. So that has changed. But can we prioritize that? Can we also prioritize that whatever is going on with black men and these non-black women, we're going to stop making content about it. We're going to stop talking about it. We're not going to care. Because my thing is, ladies, if you're divested, what's going on when black men shouldn't matter? And if you're dissented from them and men, what's going on with them shouldn't matter either. It shouldn't matter. If anything, when I see videos coming from Destiny Utah, Priscilla Boyd, these are just confirmation videos of what black women have been saying, that eventually the preferences were going to start turning on black men. I don't care that they're turning on black men. It's all performative acting, ladies. Because these women are just on here because they need attention. And y'all are all up in non-black men faces. So they want to entangle y'all in their little drama. Girl, entangle you all up in their drama with them and these black men while they plotting and planning against you. Girl, black women, if y'all don't wake up and realize that we don't have no friends, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you, girl. And girl, they on here trying to school black women about black men. Girl, Non-black women, shut up. Shut up, because girl, nobody asked you for your opinion about black men. Nobody asked you about your opinion about black men. Girl, did you birth a black man? Did you birth one? Did you birth a black man? I'm just asking for a friend. Did you birth one? Because last I checked, the only women who can birth black men are black women. So how is it that you know more about the black man than we do? How is that? Girl, you just getting the leftover black man. That's it. That's it. Cause we already didn't had him. We just passed the buck to you, girl. So you got to be strong for your cane. You got to be real strong, girl. I'm gonna tell you, go get you a pair of good Nikes. When it come time to get out here marching for black men, you gonna need them good shoes with the good soles. Girl, don't nobody care about black men. Y'all want us to be upset about y'all choosing black men. Just like these black men were sitting on here wanting us to be upset because they were not choosing us. Girl, I've been peep game to that. I've been saw that coming up in high school. Where these black men, I'm not talking about no average black men, y'all. I'm talking about these bougie types, whitewash carton types of black men. They were not in the faces of black women like myself, because they were too busy up the skirts of these non-black women they were chasing. I've been peep game to that. I've been peep game to that. So it's no loss for black women like me who's never really dated black men at all, period. But tell it to black men, oh, you hate us. No, I just wasn't in you black men's proximity like that. But this little fetish thing that y'all been have going on with these non-black women, it's been there. It's been there. It's been there way before black women started dating out. It's been there. So y'all are not telling black women like me nothing new, and neither are your preferences. And truthfully, I don't even think that these women are your preferences. I think you just got with these women to try to get back at black women because we wouldn't do what you wanted us to do. And we still not. Cause you trying to force black women with you. Ain't nobody gonna be with you, black men, because you want us to be with you. That's not how that works. That's not how submission works. If black women are not into you, black men, we just not into you. And I don't think a lot of black women are into you, black men, like that. And y'all still trying to make black women like you, still trying to make black women love you. To women who have told you, I mean, how many times do black women have to keep telling you, black men, we don't want you? How many times do we have to keep telling you, black men, that? And I don't mean that. It's kind of like when you see a guy and he really, really wants you and you keep rejecting him, he thinks that it's a challenge. So these black men think that it's a challenge to keep approaching black women who don't like them. Some of us are not physically attracted to you, black men. Some of us are not mentally attracted to you, and some of us are not sexually attracted to you. And when I say physically attractive to you, there are colorist black women out here. There are black women who don't find you attractive as a black man with your certain features. There are black women who are not sexually interested in laying down with any of y'all. And there are black women who are not mentally or emotionally attached to y'all. I'm just very neutral when it comes to you black men. I'm very neutral. It's just that I just don't care. Kind of, I have a I don't care energy. And I don't care. Y'all want black women to want y'all so bad. And you want black women to submit to you so bad. And we're looking at the majority of you, and we in the back of our minds wondering, what do you have that we want? In shorter terms, you black men's reputation and your image is being shattered because of your self-hate. How are you going to get out here and try to make black women love you when you don't even love yourself as the black man? What really, really put the icing on the cake for me is you guys pedestalizing these other races of women over your own women. Because no, Becky can't birth you. Maureen Lean can't birth you. None of these non-black women can birth you black men. Not even the biracial black woman can birth you. Nope. You get with any of these women, your melanin is going to be erased. And we just gonna have a new generation of black men walking around here looking like Barack Obama, because that's what's getting ready to happen. Or you black men are gonna start looking like Shamar Moore sexy ass. That's gonna be the new generation of black men. And that's all y'all doing. Y'all just birthing a new set of blackness that is going to just erase your blackness out the picture. And that's why I said that you guys are becoming obsolete. Because if you can't do right with black women, you ain't gonna do right with no other races of women either. It's gonna be the same outcome. Because if you can't take care of the women in your community, what makes you think you're gonna have a successful love life with any other race of women out here? And black men, don't worry about black women, because we have a little code in us where we can create any race of people we want. That's called that Eve gene. And that's something that none of these other races of women have. Only black women have. Why do you think these non-black women are out here getting melanin tans sprayed on them? Yeah. They're getting there's now this melanin injection that they can now get injected into their skin to make them look like they're black. And you literally have non-black women out here paying for it because they want to look like the black women so bad. But guess what, non-black women? You can go and you can get all these BBLs. You can go and get all of these lip injections. You can get as many tannings as you can and as you want to look black. You will never be black. You will never be black because your soul is still going to be what it is. You're never going to be us. You're never, ever, ever going to be the black woman. So get out of this little fantasy. And black women, don't go to sleep on them because they're very obsessed with black women, just like black men are. They're obsessed with us. They hate us so bad because they know how powerful we are. And you need to know how powerful you are. That they would go out of their way to look like us, but their soul will never be black. Their rhythm, their heart will never, ever be black. They can go and get as many braids as they want in their hair, any kind of black hairstyle as they want. They will never, ever be the black woman. They will never, ever, ever be the blueprint to civilization. Black women, you are the beginning and you're the end of life. Do you understand that? So none of these pasty bitches are ever going to make me feel lesser than who I am, ever. Never, ever, ever. Do you understand that? They will never, ever make me feel some type of way because they're getting out here dating a black man. Never, ever make me feel any type of way. But every black man that's dating now that hates black women is doing black women like me a favor. The femicide rate is going down. The DV rates are going down. Y'all are not going to be the face of single motherhood. Y'all are out here getting with men who are marrying you and creating families with you. Black women, you're getting exactly what you have been supposed to be getting, honey. And it had to take you to date out to find it, but that's okay. And it may have had to take you a long time to get it, but it's okay too. You got it. You got it. Don't you have it? Aren't you being treated nice by non-black men? They're taking you out on nice dates and nice vacations. They're marrying you and they're treating you like queens. Girl, don't be complaining about shit. I'm not complaining about shit. Even if you are a black woman and you're not into dating outside of your race, you're better off single than with the black man. And until these men start asking the question, how are they benefiting black women? There's really no benefit in dealing with the black man at all. You men have to be able to come into women's lives and benefit them better than what they're doing. And you men are not. You're not. So you have to figure out a way to make women like you and deal with you, and not at the expense of what's in your pockets or what's between your legs, because that's not working no more. That's not working no more. Women are out here making their own money. They're going to school to get better careers. They're opening up their own businesses. And we really don't have to sleep with you men if we really want to get off. You do understand that. All these toys that they have out here. And then even if they didn't have the toys, man, we still got our fingers. And if women really wanted to explore their sexuality, they could just get with them another woman. I promise you one thing, the STD rate would be non-existent, because two women can't give a woman an STD. But you men are giving women STDs. So, and I know women are doing it, but scientifically it's been proven that you men are the ones who carry the diseases and give it to women. So no, we not losing no sleep. One had the nerve to get up in Destiny's community wall, yeah, because this is what you black women really want. And she showed a picture of her husband and their baby on a vacation in Hawaii. Girl, I travel. Girl, what? I travel. I go places alone as a single woman. What about because you're a man and you are in traveling in Hawaii? Girl, what about it? But this is how jealous they are. They want black women, and that's what I'm saying. Everybody wants the black woman to be miserable and unhappy. We get out here, we date out, it's a problem. We choose to be single, it's a problem. We date black men, it's a problem. It's damn if you do, damn if you don't. When we're speaking, we're too loud and ghetto. When we're quiet, why are black women not saying anything? So, black men, there will come a point in time where we're just going to be non-existent to y'all. Meaning we're not going to care. And I think we're already getting to that point where we just really, really no longer care anymore. Like, I mean, black women just don't care no more. It's not coming from a place of hate. It's coming from a place of acceptance and self-preservation and clarity. And I gotta be truthful, as someone who is a spiritualist and really can read people's energies and auras and all that stuff there. When I look at the majority of you black men, it's just like something in y'all just died. You know, you're not even attractable anymore to black women. It's like the vitality that you black men once had is no longer there no more. Black women used to drool over you guys. Everybody wanted the black man, including the black woman. And now, black men, your women don't even want you. And you don't even understand why she don't want you. Because I can sit here and explain this all day, why black women are done with y'all, but you still wouldn't believe it. Because you have convinced yourself that I'm not the problem. Yes, you are the problem, black men. You've been the problem. And you just keep running away from your responsibility and accountability each and every time. But what would happen if the day came and you had no black woman to turn to? And all of these black women who used to be there at the front line are no longer there no more. What y'all gonna do then? What y'all gonna do then? So instead of trying to figure out how can I be a better black man so that my women can at least like me, no. Y'all too busy on here being jealous and envy and full of enviness and hating on black women and trying to find a way to hurt black women. And all you're doing is just repulsing black women from you. That's all y'all are doing. That's really all what all of you men are doing. Each time y'all get on here with the mics and podcasts. But I understand that it's just a bunch of you broken, unhealed bucks sitting up on the internet because you haven't went to therapy. And the more that you men talk, the more you keep turning black women off. Really, all these women off. It's gotten so bad when I see a black man on his mic and podcast and I see the title of the video and it's about black women, I just hit do not recommend. I don't want to watch the video because that's how much hatred that these guys have for black women. Or they haven't gotten over their little heartbreak or bad relationship or whatever they had with you black women. So now they just getting on the internet, taking it out on everybody on the internet, including the black women who are not even checking for them. Black men, y'all just keep on doing what you're doing. Keep on doing what you're doing. And there will come a point in time where you just will no longer have access to black women no more for good. And I think we're getting to that point. We're not there just yet, but we're definitely getting to that point where you're not going to be able to come back to black women no more. It's getting to that point. I say we're getting to that point because now the preferences are coming out and black women are no longer defending you guys. Black women no longer care about what you got going on with these other races of women. And then I'm seeing more and more videos of black women dating out and marrying out. So that's how I know they're no longer caring about you guys no more. And ladies, you would think that these men would get off the mics and podcasts and try to work on themselves and build something so that they can draw the attention back on black women, right? Or at least these women can start to see them in a different light. Not black men. They just keep getting on here talking about black women each and every day, all day, and it's to the point now where black men, you're not giving black women a reason to even like you, or even want to date you. Like for real, it's you're turning off your women. That's what you're doing, black men. You done turned off your women completely here. Well, black women still want us. I don't know nothing about that. I don't see that in my reality. I don't see that. I don't see that. And if she's a black woman that wants you, it's because she's probably a pick me. And she's somebody you're not even gonna pick. So I don't know nothing about black women still want us. The smart, sensible black women who saw all of this coming down the pipeline, we got out of the dating thing with you guys a long time ago, or we never started. Because I met a lot of black women who don't even have no dating experiences with you. How you turn off your women to dating you? It's mind boggling. But like I said, when you're full of self hate, well, this is what ends up happening. No one wants to be around somebody who hates themselves and refuses to take accountability for what they're doing and how they're harming people. And like I said, black men, you're not competing with black women. You're competing with our peace, and you're competing with other races of men. What do I mean by that? The black women who are dating now, you got to compete with those men to get your women back. And see, black women like me who are 4B, you're not going to come in disturbing my peace. So you're competing against black women's peace and happiness, as well as the non-black man. That's the part you guys are not understanding. You're not going to come in disturbing our peace and my happiness and my little quiet time and my little world. And in order to prove yourself to black women, you got to compete with the non-black man to get your women back. Because you're losing your best women to those men over there. So instead of y'all getting out the mics and podcasts and doing something productive with yourself, you continuously keep getting on here, pushing your women further and further away. And that's what all of you men keep doing. Every time you get on here with the mics and podcasts, I'm even starting to see non-black men are falling back. The only ones who are talking are you black men. Y'all the only ones talking. Y'all are the only ones out here embarrassing yourself. And I mean heavy in rotation with the videos that I'm seeing. Yeah, I see non-black men here and there talking shit about women, but these men are not stupid to talk about their women when they know that it's the non-black woman who has to birth them. It's you black men that's in trouble. Y'all are the ones in trouble. And this whole Project 2025 and Handmaiden Tale, this is really going to hurt the black community bad. But what's really, really going to hurt the black community bad is the black women who are opting out of even dating, period. Because it's now being reported in the Stanley Morgan review. And I've heard a couple of content creators on TikTok say this, that it's really going to be majority black women who are going to be opting out. And we really need to do this to reset the black community. It has to be done. It has to be done. So at the end of the day, like, man, y'all not hurting nobody. Because I've never seen a man get out here and get pregnant and birth a baby. Women hold the key to that. So if the women are not out here birthing you, then who's going to birth you? So if the women are out here birthing you men and they're not birthing you men, who's going to birth you? If I knew that women had the power to bring life into the world, I would be on my damnedest goodest behavior. And I would treat my creator right. Because women are saying we no longer care about birthing you men. You men are fucked. You guys are fucked. But not only that, black men, y'all are in trouble. Especially when it comes to black women's concern. But yeah, who's going to make up the 45% of single women are black women. It's going to be Gen Z. It's going to be millennium women and baby boomers. That's three generations of women gone out the dating market. That's millenniums, baby boomers, Gen Z. Who are you men going to be left with? That's literally between 25 and 45. That's three generations of women. And that accumulates to the 3 decades of bullshit that women have had to put up with off you men. Men are now saying the women are not trying no more. We're tired, sir, and we're retiring. And we're not liking what's out here in the dating market. So until you men can fix this problem within yourself, nothing's going to get better dating wise with you and women. And women are just going to keep on opting out. And they're going to keep on choosing themselves, and they're not going to be dealing with you men. So that's where this is going. That's where this is going. And some of us have already gotten a head start on this. So we're really not losing anything, and we're gaining everything for ourselves by doing this, by putting ourselves first and decentering you men. And ladies, all these men have to do is just treat women like human beings. All they have to do is treat women like human beings and treat women nice. That's it. But they can't even do that. They can't even do that, ladies. They can't even do that. But I'm going to get off of here. Y'all take care. Y'all be safe. Hopefully, you guys had a good Christmas yesterday. Mine's was good. Just like any other typical day that I made the best out of it. But for the most part, it was good. Noticed a lot of my family were not really into the Christmas spirit. Really, nobody was. I just think yesterday was a forced day for a lot of people. And y'all are probably waking up like any other day, right? Normally, that little Christmas vibe, that little Christmas energy would still linger. Y'all, it's Friday. I'm treating it like any other day right now. I treated yesterday like any other day. But for the most part, it's just like another day to me. I think this is gonna be our last Christmas for the United States, you guys. I don't think people are gonna be doing this next year for Christmas. Y'all take care. Be safe. Have a good weekend. and I'll see you guys in the next one.